Hey, what's up? This is the Mokshaw channel, and I just wanted to tell you about. I went to go pick up my brother yesterday, and to go run some errands, and he told me that he had a dream. And this was his quarantine dream about the current situation and everything going on. I heard about people having dreams, and I kind of just blown it off. And he told me he had one, so I decided to make a little video out of it, and he basically told me about his dream. And he said that he had a dream about the current situation of coronavirus and quarantine situation. He had a dream that it had been a year or two later, and that the U.S. was still under quarantine, still under lockdown. The vaccines have worked, but it still hadn't been fully successful. It was kind of like Mad Max, and we were still having to wear gloves and masks, but there was some people that were well and some people that were not. And the U.S. was gotten kind of apocalyptic, or Mad Max type. And he said that there was some people in his dream that were like some rich people got together with some scientists, and they got other people that were not infected, or that were took the vaccine and that were healthy, and they got these people and they moved them to an island. And of course they made some vaccines, and they got at first I guess started with all the elites, and then I guess they wanted to make factories and workers where people could go to this island and not have to wear masks, gloves, and not have to worry about getting sick. And so I guess like maybe like someone like Elon Musk or Bill Gates, and got together with some scientists, and decided to go to an island, and eventually it trickled down to the normal people, because they needed to start making things and have a society that was normal. So he said that in the island people could live nice and normal without masks, gloves, social distancing, and there were small cities, and that every hour there would be a satellite. And the satellite, he didn't tell me how it was, if it was in space or if it was through like cell phones or bracelets, where the satellite would scan everybody on the island to make sure that nobody had the coronavirus, and make sure everybody was safe. And he said there was all kinds of zones, your home zone, your the work zone, the park zones, and affected zones. So there was like 4 or 6 zones. And he was having trouble because it's a dream, you know what I mean? You kind of remember bits and pieces and putting it all together and stuff. But everybody's living in his island, and they got the people there who are not infected, who have been vaccinated, and there's a scan every hour by a satellite. I don't know if it's done by radio waves or signals, or maybe through cell phones or bracelets, who knows. And so there was a scan every hour to make sure everybody was not infected, and those who were, I guess, would get to the quarantine area, where they would run some tests on them and some scans, and I guess give them a vaccine. And in 24 hours, if they didn't get well, these people will be sent back on a plane to the United States. And I was like kind of tripped out about it. I was like, wow, this is crazy. It sounds like a movie or something, you know what I mean? And I was trying to get more details about the dream. And he was, how you have a dream. And I woke him up, and he told me like a couple hours later that day. And so you kind of, hazy about, certain things. But it sounded, pretty interesting. And he was going on and telling me how he was after, just after that was the dream. He was tired of being on, lockdown, wearing gloves and, masks and social distancing. And I told him that, they're slowly opening things up. Hopefully we'll get a vaccine, and hopefully, take it day by day, and things will get better. And so that sounded like a crazy dream, man. It was, you know, elites getting together, when in a normal society, moving to islands, and basically these are islands that are to themselves with healthy people, and they had vaccines, they had technology, and they would get a scan every hour. Who knows how that was done, because he couldn't really tell me. He said there was satellites that would scan every hour, and people lived normal there, and if you got infected, you were kind of sent to the area the quarantine area, and you were back on the plane to the United States. So that's my brother's quarantine dream. And so just putting this out there. Maybe some of y'all had some dreams similar to this. Let me know in the comments. But, hopefully we'll all get through this, and they'll open things back up, and things will get back to normal by the end of this year or sometime soon. This is the Mokshaw channel. Peace out. This was my brother's quarantine dream. Peace out.